In fact, the thing which I wanted to discuss with you is the OpenAI platform and the website which you can have a look is this. Like if you can go to this hyperlink which is down there, you can have a look to that. But anyhow, this I'll come and I'll show you something differently. But for the present moment, we'll go to our own presentation first. So this, let me show you what I did. So in this case, I first created my logging, and with my logging, I was chatting in the chat GPT. So the first chatting which I did is that please prepare a physics syllabus with learning outcomes for first semester BTech program. This is the chart which I started with the chat GPT. Then the outcome of that, if you see, it gave me the title Physics 1, course Physics 101, then the course description. So the course description, like we first write abstract, then we go for the course objective. So this fellow gave me the course objective, then the learning outcomes, followed by the learning outcomes also. Which a curriculum designer, they also take a lot of time to define the learning outcomes. So then if you see, the learning outcomes were defined, but it didn't give me the content, detailed content syllabus. So I told provide detailed contents of the syllabus, because this learning outcome is okay with me, course outcome okay with me. You may give me a detailed content for this syllabus. So then after that, the detailed content came. Module 1 kinematics, Newton's law of motion. Module 2, module 3 is work, energy, power, like that. Module 4 is your linear momentum. So a detailed syllabus came to me. So this is up to this. I asked them, can you give me a detailed syllabus? But let me show you, I tried beyond this. What I did, I went for one step ahead. Again, I wanted to continue this chart with this person, Joe Chat GPT. So let's think that he is the person who is the person preparing for us. Then यहाँ तक तो मैं आपको दिखा दिया था, डिटेल सिलेबस आ गया था. Okay, so now anyhow that part I have not saved. Now I can do it here. You see in the last it is saying that continue this conversation. So मेरे को detailed syllabus मिल गया. Module 6 तक detailed syllabus. Let's say I accept the syllabus, then I'll now start conversation with that. So I'll just go for the logging first. Let me put my logging here. So now I'm logged into the site. Then I'm initiating my conversation in the chat GPT. Now, since I got the syllabus, I'll ask him to prepare some assignment. Prepare 5 assignments from this syllabus. So you say the assignments, assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3s are coming. So the assignments are already, because I asked for the 5 assignment, and the assignments up to 5 assignment, it is available to me. So now, then I'll put, you'll be seeing interestingly, list only those assignments meeting Bloom's level 3. As you know, Bloom's taxonomy, you have 6 level. So level 3, I am trying to ask go and give me level 3 assignment. Now this assignment will be now listed. You might have seen 3, 4, 3, 4 it was giving. So out of these assignment which were there, now this chat GPT has picked up the assignments which are of the level 3. Because, and what is this level 3 also, this fellow has explained to you. Bloom's taxonomy level 3, which is focuses on applying knowledge and skill. So it is basically application. And this, based on this application, he has already simplified the things. Now I give a message that please simplify for weak students. You see, now for weak students, you have assignment out of these which are now reframed. So this is what the job this chat GPT is going to do for you. Now it is not stopping here. Prepare 10 quiz questions covering full syllabus. So now the question is that if everything is can be done here, then what is our role? Look, this is exactly what we wanted to talk to you. Because don't think that you are going to be replaced or the faculty member can be replaced because of this type of technology which are available. The objective is that this technology can be used to empower you more, because your expertise, your this human factors which you are having, the machine cannot just capture that human qualities or factor attributes so easily. So this is what I would like to share with you people, that if you are doing some activities, if those type of open AI platforms are there, get the first hand information from this platform so that your job is simplified, rather than going for different type of search engines, searching for Google, this, that, and getting some objective questions, modifying this. Now you see, you can put your level also. Like if it is a faster student, only memorizing, understanding, you want level 1, 2 of the Bloom's taxonomy. But if you want something like in the final year you are going to deal and you want numericals to be given and they should be analyzing that way, then you can put this type of option so that a ready-made maybe 70-80% prepared things are available to you, so that you save your time. And once you save your time, you are in a position to devote more in a effective way. So therefore these type of tools which are available in the let me just put one things. Prepare a 5 days use of technology in teaching learning, which exactly we are doing now. As a course coordinator, if I asked that you prepare a 5 days program for me, then let's see how much it is matching with our things. I'm just arbitrarily doing. Let me tell you, whatever is coming to my mind, I'm just trying to give in front of you. Let's see how much our content which we planned before using the chat GPT. So day one, it is telling introduction to technology in education overview, because I didn't define the level of participants. So overview of the FTV and its objective, which we did. Importance and benefit of integrating technology in teaching learning. Current trends and emerging technology in education. Pedagogical frameworks for integrating technology effectively. Discussion on the challenges and opportunity associated with the integration. Then second day में वो बोल रहा है कि interactive digital tools for engagement. Interactive digital tool for an introduction to interactive tools for students engagement, exploration of educational apps, online platforms, software for various subjects and grade level, hands-on activities, demonstration on interactive tools, strategy for creating interactive session, quizzes. This may be this part we have not handled because of the limited. Then virtual resources में VR देखिए, utilization of the educational video, simulation, virtual reality, it is there. So guidelines for visual appealing and rich presentation जो कल कमल पढ़ाया है. So introduction of multimedia tools such as presentation, this that yesterday we covered this, virtual reality we covered. So this is there. then fourth day it is telling कि online assessment and feedback. जो अभी हम लोग कोई यूज भी कराए हैं आपको, and feedback भी LMS system also we discuss. Then we went for the blended situation because online platform people didn't get a chance, but our physical present people, those who are here, they could get this thing. Now in this, let me ask, which I'm just asking, list the platform available in for group tasks or problem solving. This we didn't teach you. So let me explore if this fellow is giving some information we can share. It is there. You see, there are several freely available platforms that can be used for group tasks or problem solving. Here are a few examples: Google Workspace, Microsoft Teams, Slack, Trello, Zoom, Miro. Now, उसमें से what is that which can be freely available? We can further search. So these are the platforms which can be used for collaborative learning or asking your students to go for a group task in this type of dashboard or this type of platform. So when these type of open AI platforms are available with us, then it is better that we should explore and go for giving better inputs to our students. Like if I ask, provide the best conceptual electromagnetic theory, as you know, as an electronics communication faculty, I'll tell you that EM theory, microwave, these are all difficult areas. If this fellow is better way going to give an explanation with example, because my question, if I put it in proper way, then it can really give lot of these inputs to you to support your students, so that beyond that, what is required is your job. So it is really simplifying your job, the hard labor which you are doing now, and what you have to see that what this fellow is giving is correct. So थोड़ा बहुत आपको वो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. And after that, what this chart is missing, you have to again bring in. But if you go for multiple chart with this, that give this, almost all information will be provided to you. So you are going to a class with a ready-made notes with your inputs, which easily can be handed over to your students, and they can this can be shared. You see, I had put that in my PPT. From there, you are getting it. So this is the type of things which is now available in front of us. So the positive side of the story is that we can very well utilize this. Only things that you should come out of this fear factor कि ये हम लोगों का जॉब ले लेगा और कुछ कर लेगा, ये we have to come out of that fear factor.
The information
Excuse me, sir.
will be 100% accurate.
No, that I yes please.
Sir, even students are using this same purpose. If we are giving them assignment, they used to input the question and get the output and then feed the answer in the paper and submit it. Then
Very
it's also making the difficulty for the teacher. No, teacher
so
not able to
madam,
evaluate it.
I am coming to that. I am coming to that. This is exactly what I wanted to explain you, because here one physical present participants asked me whether it is giving all information correct. It is not. Actually, all information sometimes if they actually it is a pre-trained transformer, a generative pre-trained transformer. So if the transformer is not trained with a proper data, sometimes it will commit mistake. In fact, before the honorable president came into picture, somebody tested. and it gave a wrong answer because the person was this chat GPT was not knowing that. But that is the reason I told you. If you see the just let me open this, then I'll answer this one. कमल मेरा मार्कर कहाँ जा रहा है भाई, नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे. दिस वन डबल ओपन हो गया क्या वो. Yeah. Okay. So you have to go through the material when it is coming, and so that instead of you typing, you creating a PowerPoint, rest of the things are available, which is simplifying and saving your time. So, and this is one good thing is that partial question, first answer is coming, first content is coming. Again, you put a next question to that. A advanced version of that. So continuity of that, multiple question when you are putting as a teacher, multiple answer it is coming. So page by page, paragraph wise it is there, and you store it and giving it to your students. So at once with 10 questions, the things are not being read. Your first paragraph with the initial question which you had in your mind. Once the student is going through that, then the next question which will come to in his or her mind, you are raising yourself to the chat GPT. So there is a paragraph with that answer. So basically question which comes to our mind as a student in the classroom and as a teacher when you put that, so they are getting paragraph wise one after another as a series of these paragraphs which you are giving them. So this is a right way of handling the thing. Now the question which I got from another madam participants who raised this question, even the students are using this. That is the point where you have to be different. Let me tell you that if you see the get questions, past 70 plus years, the day जब से get आया है, single question has not been repeated. This is a history. So if a single question has not been repeated, it is we teacher like you, me, we are doing it. So therefore, you have to frame your assignment in such a way that it is indirect. Chat GPT is not in a position to map that to the required answer. So even if the answer is coming, it will not be fully satisfying your answer requirement. So that is what where you have to now work out, create your question bank in such a way that you have to ask the indirectness of the question. That will improve the creativity, innovative, and complex problem solving capability of our students. The student what is that our education system is now getting affected, and why these industry people are telling that your students are not ready for our system, because the complex problem solving is somehow is missing, because we are not giving them. If you remember, I don't know whether you people have gone through this open book system or not. The most difficult job used to be open book system. There were professor I have seen कि कोई 3 घंटा का लिमिट नहीं है, 10 बजे आ जाओ, 4-5 बजे तक मैं जब तक चैम्बर में बैठा हूँ तुम्हारा टाइम, तुम सॉल्व करके दे दो. यूएस में मैं करता हम लोग करते थे इसको. हार्डली 1.5-2 क्वेश्चन आउट ऑफ 5, whatever resources. So that is the way where you have to really work upon this to keep yourself in that stage. So now I see this type of helping systems are also detrimental if you are a straight teacher. If you are just giving a straightforward question, then your student again will go to a very different stage where they will absolutely not know anything, because this generation they know how to use the technology for their benefit. So now we have to smart enough. Even we will try to create those type of complex question, put multiple question to this chat GPT, bring out that, then prepare that question which is not there to be answered. So it is not difficult. You can try that. In fact, I am the way I am speaking, I am also going to try that in my subject area of elotness where I used to teach. As such, our question used to be slightly tricky because I always put between the lines question. I never go for the like prior case or going for any good books of Simon Atkins. This that I don't put directly from the exercise because their solutions are available. I put between the lines. So it is sometimes it is getting 60%, 65% is difficult for, but a lot of exercise you have to do for that. But in this type of situation, this is a good handy tools which is available to you, and there are other open AI sources also is going to help you. But use these open AI sources so that you can be more empowered and your students are challenged more. You have to really challenge your student. So what exactly you have to do here now? You have to go to this. I showed you openai.com is the site. Once you go there, go for a login. So this first stage is to go for a logging. So create your logging. Then if you see here, this chat GPT you are clicking, because this is the OpenAI who will be using, but this Dell.e is a realistic image integration of AI, OpenAI models into the applications of business, all those things. But basically we are now chatting now. So in this chat GPT already I have my logging. So therefore, if you see this SSP at the rate NITTTRCSD.ac.in, it is there. So therefore, whatever I have did the chart with that, it is available. It is also in left side, it is showing that it is available. Yesterday what I had the chatting also available. So this is also, and the curriculum design process also 7 days before I was trying to see what is this curriculum design process, and my question in that respect was that give me the design process of the curriculum. Because when I saw Madam Nidhi, I thought let me show her that this consultancy I could have taken if I would have known this chat GPT is there to do my job. So we spend a lot of money in need assessment, establishing a goal, content section, assessment and evaluation, implementation and review, revision and continuous improvement. This is what is the different process which we do in curriculum. So therefore, this is a scenario where you people really can benefit yourself, and also challenge with better assignment, better quiz question, better evaluation method with to your students, so that, and tell them that you take the help of chat gpt. Even in the classroom you allow them that you take the help of chat gpt and solve it partially. They will be in a position, it is like open book type of thing. They are giving they are going through this open AI tools. They are the resource material, they will go through that, and your questions should be such a that they are challenged. So their creativity, their innovative approach of attacking the problem and complex problem solving capability can be improved. So I see this as a positive tools for us to challenge our students, and it is better that we start using this type of things even classroom. That when we are talking in the classroom, we must look forward to this, that how we can utilize this chat gpt in a better way. So it is not only for this type of classroom type of application, it is now for many. And let me tell you, this thing can be done in a better way. Anyhow, I'll stop here. Uh, Maybe second half, if we have some space, you can try creating your own account and start chatting. We'll allow you to chat for half an hour, and uh, maybe that task what Kamal has given to you, or this AI people will be giving, this virtual reality people will be giving to you, you can also go for that. You can try to solve that using the chat gpt. So in that case, Kamal will have a tough time to handle you, because many of the answer will come from that side. Kamal, again, I have to come, or yeah, no? Yeah, it is already slides. So yeah. What is that? Yeah. Okay, so I'll come to certain NEP requirement, because that is the part of the curriculum. This FDB things. So I have brought certain things to you. The first thing which we will be discussing is the Academy Bank of Credit, and the detail of this is available in this site. In fact, there is no need to note down this. If you want to note down, you note down. Otherwise, these are the slides which will be available through a spreadsheet. Will be giving till yesterday already. The spreadsheet has been prepared. You have shared it with your participants. Yes, okay. So in the ABC, some of the document which I have gone through, I just created the abstract for you. But detail you have to go through this document and read for better implementation of this NEP 2020. If you see the academic based bank of credit concept, this actually under regulation 2021 of UGC, they say it is establishment operation of ABC and higher education regulation 2021, and it was published through a government gazette notification. That extraordinary gazette was published on 28th July 2021. So once the gazette is there, means this is a government order, and this whatever content is there is legally bound. So you can implement that. So basically, if you see, this ABC gives the facilities for any institute to lodge and maintain the integrity of the credit, also the authenticity of the credit which you are showing for the student, and it is a method where there is a digitally credit can be transformed from one institute to another. It is a digital transformation of like we transact money, so credit can be transacted that way. Allows faster credit recognition because it is a common platform where recognized credits are registered, and national level facilities which is created for implementing the flexible curriculum. So ABC, the basic objective behind is that in a learner centric or student centric atmosphere, the curriculum should be such that the student should have a choice. And unless there is a flexibility of curriculum, this choice will not come. Therefore, ABC gives that option to students, and the definition of credits are also defined there. One credit will be counted provided or you are following a theory class of 1 hour or a tutorial class of 1 hour or 2 hours of laboratory class in a semester system which is confined to 13 to 15 hours, 15 weeks. If you see in our 6 month, we get this 15 weeks semester. So in a 15 weeks semester system, if you are taking 1 hour every week, then 15 week you are taking 15 hours. So once it is 13 to 15 hours, that type of engagement hours is there, then you can define that as a one credit. And for we go for the 6 week internship. So the 6 week internship also they mention that in case it is part of the your curriculum where you are allowing only 6 weeks internship, then the maximum credit should not be more than 6 credit, and every week it should be 1 credit. So therefore it is 6 weeks. This credit will be valid for 7 years. Even if you are putting in the register, this will not be more than 7 years. You cannot keep it. So there is a time, lifetime timeline for the expiry. So this is 7 years, and only the registered higher education institutes who are eligible, who register in the site, will be in a position to put their credits. So I'll come to that. Then who are the eligible higher education institute? The autonomous college or the university who are having NAC A grade and above. So only the institutes who are having A grade and above, or if the institute is having a NBA accreditation, where the NBA accreditation, as you know, NBA accreditation has no accreditation that is 0, or a provisional accreditation that is 3 years, and a full accreditation that is maximum for 6 years. So if a institute score more than 600 out of 1000, then they get 3 years accreditation. But here also they have put a rider. Even if you have a 3 years accreditation, but if your score is less than 675, simply 600 with 3 years accreditation will not be possible. You must be a higher side of the things, because unless you get a higher side, 750 is the 6 years accreditation. So 675 above, agar aapka pass hai, if you are scoring more than 675 in NBA, then only also you will be eligible. So it is either NAC A grade or NBA minimum 3 years with 675 score, or your institute or university must be listed within 100 NIRF ranking. So all the so if you see, it is not confined to only our own institute. Even a credit earned from outside the country, those university or institutes which are within 1000 world ranking of QS or Times, they are also eligible. Even the institution of eminence and institution of national importance like NITs, IITs, and as you know, there is Institute of Eminence, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. They have been given extra 1,000 crore. Each institute of eminence, they get an extra fund of 1,000 crores for improving themselves. That was the criteria. So now those institutes are also eligible for putting their credits. So this is the eligibility. So if you want your institute be part of this ABC, and your students wants to take the advantage of ABC which the UGC has already released, then you must try to get into this type of requirements. At least do go for the NAG, go for the NBA, and get into this eligibility criteria. Then next is like here the advantage is that even if your seats are filled, 10 students or 20 students are demanding for that course, so you are permitted. Supernumerary seats is permitted. So even if your seat allocation is 60 or 120, you can take additional number of students, uh, because they are opting for that particular course. So this is also revenue earning for the organizations. If you are good, if your course is good, then the students will opt for those type of courses. So conventional courses, if you are running, then these students will take 50% credit from you because he is admitted there. Rest 50% you will be earning from other sources. So that is the way the students who has joined the organizations, let's say they have joined NET Chandigarh, they want to have a degree of NET Chandigarh, then 50% of credit will come from our own institute. Rest 50% the student has a choice. So therefore, if you are not gearing up, you are not really offering those type of subjects where you feel that it is worthless to take those subjects, then he'll go to the other institute where it has a market driven courses. So therefore, it is time now. This a bit is also revenue. So that is one of the things which you should take care now. Once the credit has been utilized, then obviously you cannot reuse it. So it will be deleted from the record sheet. So once the credit has been utilized, it will be deleted from your record sheet. Then the account holder, they will be provided unique ID and access to standard operating procedures. But remember one thing: student cannot upload anything. The students are not permitted to upload anything. Only the registered higher educational institute or universities will be in a position to upload any data. So therefore, it is not student who can upload. Student can have a look, can see, but they cannot upload. Then it is not limited to that. Even the credit earned from the online platform like SOYAM, NPTL, those who are virtual lab, so those credits are also part of the ABC. So it is even the students can take course from NPTL, appear exam there, and get that credit that can be also accumulated in this thing. So therefore, this is again good quality NPTL material or SOY material is also as a option for this thing. Then vocational, non-vocational, that is also possible. Vocational educations and from the non-formal contact mode, blended mode, all sort of things are now getting possible in this type of credit transfer. Then choice-based credit systems, the choice-based courses student can take from the different sources, even from the same higher educational institute, which is beyond syllabus. So, like you have put electives, and those electives also students can opt for. And if these electives are leading to some additional beyond syllabus type of degrees, and the institute is in a position to give that degree, they can get additional degree along with the core degree. So for example, like I am a computer science degree holder. Let me tell you that 50% I take from this institute for computer science to have a degree. But at the same times, there are certain courses which are available, so that I get a Cisco certification out of that. Let's say Cisco certification is there, so I join there along with my degree. So I get a computer science degree along with a Cisco certification with me. Or similarly, like embedded certification, this, that, whatever extra. So the beyond syllabus certification in terms of PG diploma certificate, even sometimes the degree is also possible. So this is also again is a option for the student. So you'll see that in due course of time, good institute who are registered to the academic bank of credit, their students will have multiple degree in the hand, in the sense along with a BTech degree, they may have two BTech degree come with again some diploma, PG diploma certificate. Then obviously the students who are not having this type of multiple certificate, they will be out from the market. They will not be in a position to compete. So it is time now we should seriously think in this direction. Even the students who are going through the skill oriented courses, having a postgraduate diploma certificate also can have the part in the academic bank of credit. So the fee has to be fixed by the registered institute. So this is another interesting thing. Like if the course is in high demand and you are getting so many people, then your revenue will be high. So in that case, you can reduce the course fee. Means because ultimately earning is high. Many people are joining. So therefore, there is a possibility that when the number of people are registering for a course, you may get that particular inputs with a less fee also. And it may be also other way around. Maybe the institute may increase the fee also. So both side of the coin is possible. But I see that those institute who are not after running money, so they will definitely reduce the course fee so that number of students can register for this type of market-driven courses. As on today, if you see the status, means as on today, when I'm telling means I was preparing yesterday from the site, taking the statistic. So as on yesterday, the number of IDs created are 103.77 lakhs. Total number of institutions registered so far, higher education institute who are registered in this ABC platform is 1347. Total number of institutions that uploaded credit data. So even if full all the institute who have registered, they have not uploaded their credit data. Out of 1347, only 306 institutions have uploaded their credit data. Unique ABC accounts with credit data is 6.63 lakhs. So total number of academic records with the credit data mapped with ABC is 12.70 lakhs. So things are really moving nicely, and it is going to give lot of inputs in this direction. Rest of the detail which you can refer from the link which I provided you in the first stage. So this document is available in the UGC website. So you can go to the UGC website, you can have a detailed reading of the documents, and more or less it is available for your initial information and planning for going for a ABC in the registered portal. Another thing which the NEP 2020 is talking about the Indian knowledge system. So if you look here, the Indian knowledge system, I just put 1 2 slides if I remember correctly on the Indian knowledge system, but the document is available. I have given you a hyperlink. You have to go to that link and see that, or you have to go to UGC site to do it. Basically, if the very first day I had told you that in NEP 2020 is with a foundation of our ancient Gurukul system or Nalanda Takasila system. So therefore, definitely the Indian knowledge system is emphasized. We want our faculty members to get to know what is the Indian ancient eternal Indian knowledge systems and get trained in that and start practicing that and also giving information to the student. So therefore, this IKS is more now emphasized for faculty training. The faculty should be trained on the Indian knowledge system so that they can start adapting in their respective classroom, in the respective platform, so that our students get to know what is this IKS. And if you see that the training approach is that this faculty members should develop an attitude, positive attitude towards the Indian knowledge system, and they should be given at least in their induction program or refresher program which they attend in various university systems or institute like ours, at least 17 to 20 hours should be on the your Indian knowledge system, so that out of your content which are generated, कमल खोल दो उसको थोड़ा एटलीस्ट यार आने दो. So in that situation, there should be at least 17 to 20 hours they should be devoting in this in a 2 years, 2 weeks your refresher course. One, I've just picked up certain things which are there. There are special courses, there are interdisciplinary courses. I've just picked up discipline specific courses to give you an example. Uh, if you see the courses, one of the course on physics, which is says that Vaishika Darshan, that is a thing. Those who are physics teacher, they might be knowing that those type of concept, the classification of material, should be told to the students. Even chemistry, Ayurvedic, these things they have mentioned there. And in the class, they are talking about Ayurvedic can be connected to biochemistry, biophysics, process engineering, and that is what they should be told to our students, that this is what is the practice which our country used to follow, and what is the underlying philosophy in that, and how you can be benefited out of that in going through the process. So they are not ending there. Let me tell you, then they our systems used to have different type of approach, how to memorize or how to remember the oral delivery. There were techniques how to really keep this thing. So the they are now going to connect. If you see the document, even the reference materials have been told there, the reference materials have been cited there, and authentic reference material. So They want to train the faculty on the art or technique of memorizing the things, how to memorizing the tags, how to remember this thing, how to help the student to memorize that. Also, certain immersive sessions on yoga, meditation, Ayurveda. Let me tell you one thing. In fact, way back in 2010-11, I started a exploration. 2 3 PhD student I engaged on them. It was on heart to brain communication. The idea was that, if I remember correctly, I started that in 2011. The heart to brain communication concept was the coma patient, the patient in brain dead stage, their all organs are functional. Only some neuron or one neuron, if it is not firing, if they don't get the fire potential, then subsequent neurons they don't get the signal and the total chain is blocked. So the control system doesn't work. One of my students who did MTech here, she told that she was in coma for 3 months in PGI. Now she is in Canada as a PR. Uh, so when she was doing thesis with me, she started sharing her experience. I told how it is possible. She told, believe me, sir, my friend, my parents, they used to come and they used to cry in front of my bed. I used to realize that they're crying, but I was unable to respond them. And that was the turning point when I thought, if it is so, if the experience of hers is sharing with me, let me explore. Then I started searching the literature, this, that, then I could realize that there is a possibility the heart and brain they communicate to each other. And if the brain is active and there is a touch therapy, music therapy, people they get up from the coma. So these are all random non-linear way of doing the things. Let me try for a systematic way. If I succeed, then it will be a very good solution for the medical community. Since my area of research is antenna and I used to work in the area where the antenna signal how it reacts with body, the SAR measurement I used to do in US, the Qualcomm certification, the first Qualcomm phone certification was in my hand. We used to measure the SAR and give the certification. So therefore I was knowing there is a RF signal interaction with the body. Then I started exploring, can a mobile phone be utilized to bring a changes in the heart. And believe me, here in this department, we used to have EMG, ECG, EEG, all, and one cardiologist used to be our doctor. And I engaged another two experts. We contacted them. Then we set up a lab. With your mobile phone, I used to change the heart rate of this person. If you use your mobile phone for some time, 10, 15 times, your heart rate will change. As the heart rate got changed, HRB we used to tell. Now 75 subjects data are available with me. I used to deliver talk to. So the students they work on that and they collected the data. And based on this, as the heart rate got changed, simultaneously we used to take the EEG signal also. We have alpha, beta, delta, theta signal. So alpha signal is for your relaxation. जो रामदेव जी अनुलोम विलोम कराते हैं, I believe that that generates alpha signal. So once you get the alpha signal, it gives relaxation. The meditation is beta signal. Signal is for concentration. So if you see here, they also talk about meditation and the immersive session. Immersive session is basically yogasan में बैठाते हैं and you go for a meditation so that you get lot of concentration develop, and once you have a better concentration you get the things better way. And physically, let me tell you, without knowing what is yoga, what is meditation, I interacted with the signal which our body used to have. And in fact we wanted to try this delta signal is dreamless sleep. अगर आपको एकदम पूरा डीप स्लीप में सोना है, यू शुड बी इन ए पोजिशन टू जनरेट डेल्टा सिग्नल. सो आपको पहले जैसे हमारे जोगी मनी सब दे यूज टू हेल्प अस टू go to that stage कि now I can generate that signal, I can sit and try to generate beta signal, I can generate relaxation signal. But now we don't have the method, so that is what most probably they want to revive. So delta alpha signal and delta signal, it was perfectly visible. With our change of HRB, it was jumping. No amplifier is required, nothing. On a screen, we used to capture that. So our idea was to map that. Okay, if I change the heart, can I go to localize that? But after that, I became vice chancellor. So this project didn't really pick up. But we got some SCI publication. This that these three people they got their PhD. but it didn't really come up to that level because I had an ambition that within 10 years time I'll be giving a solution. But one thing I could realize that even if it is not possible for a coma patient at this stage, the type of data which we have provided is good enough to go for a relaxation device. Like if you are too much of stress, instead of going for medication of getting your allopathic medicine or homeopathic or Ayurvedic medicine, you can use your mobile phone, get the alpha signal generated in your body, and get yourself relaxed. So that can be also explored. But since after that I become more towards administration, this particular research I could not carry out. But my students, though we compromise, I have to compromise to give them a degree because I was not giving time to them. But initially we picked up in a very nice way this concept. So I personally believe that this immersive session on yoga meditation will help our improving the concentration, become stressless, and many such positive things will come into picture which a student and including faculty should go through. Then the Ayurvedic way of personality test. If you, I don't know whether you have gone to any Ayurvedic center or not. Now it is a big type of choice of the people who are into IT job or who are in high position to go to Kerala and Karnataka. Even some center in Uttarakhand where Patanjali is definitely one, but there are many such Patanjali center in Uttarakhand. But more or less this side people they move towards Kerala. So what they do, they put you in a different type of Ayurvedic treatment. Your food, your lifestyle, 15 20 days obesity is taken care. You reduce weight like anything. In fact, one of my friend who is a director in a central institute, they went both husband wife. Wife is highly fatty, so they stayed there for 15 days. The profiling of the Ayurvedic way, the initial report which they collected, that is what they are telling the Ayurvedic personality test. So they have different tools to go for this test, which our IKS is advocating that you should start adopting that because it is with lot of research with our ancient gurus, and it is really now yielding the results. So therefore this is also one of the area where we faculty should explore. In fact, honestly I have not explored so far. So I, after going through this, I am thinking that let me also look into this, so that maybe sometimes we can think of going for a some test, personality test type of situations there. So there is certain things which the rest of the guidelines are already available in this web things which I am giving. So please look into that, and you can go through the details which are available in the guidelines. In these guidelines, you'll find references are also there, authentic references. Some books names are there, and very interesting things are available there. One of the book I searched, and it was fascinating. Let me tell you, it was fascinating to read that book. I didn't get much time to read, but now I got another source of entering into my own way to this type of area. Coming to the multi-entry, multi-exit thing, Kamal, we can close that door. Coming to the multi-entry, multi-exit thing, again, a small abstract I have given to you for a 4 years degree program. So what they say that disciplinary, interdisciplinary credits should be around 40 to 56, which we say major there, and 20 to 28 credits for minor, 12 to 18 credits for vocational studies, and field project will be 24 to 32 credits. So that is the way the credit distributions are there for multi-entry, multi-exit, because as you know, both formal and informal educations are to be now integrated. So that is the way they are looking to this. They have created the level. So the starting level is in the higher education is level 5. So after intermediate, which you will be entering, is the level 5, and after completion of this level, after 1 year, if you want to come out after first year of your engineering degree, or after first year of your 4 years degree, if you want to come out, you must be in a position to complete 36 and 40 36 to 40 credits. If you see, this is 144 to 160 credit, that is the credit which in 4 years you'll be earning. So in a year, maximum 40 credits, minimum 36 credit, that will give you a certification to you. Second year, when you are coming, that is called level 6. So level 5 people who had existed and they went for some other activities, they also can come in. So if they have a level 5 certification with them, they can come in. And a level 5 people who vertically is going upward, they will go get into the second year. And on completion of second year, they will get a diploma certificate. So you can come out with a diploma certificate in level 6. that is 70 to 80 credits. So obviously, if it is a 40 credit structure you are following, 2 years time you will have 80 credits. If it is a 36 credit hours in a year you are going, then 72 credits. So this second year is called diploma. Third year you can exit with a bachelor degree. So in third year you can have maximum of 120 credit. So if you are having a 3 years bachelor degree, then your master degree will be 2 years. But if you are pursuing, suppose your third year is 7.5 above CGPA, then you are eligible to enter into the fourth year degree. So all third year people cannot enter into the fourth year. The people who will be scoring CGPA 7.5 and above, they can be allowed to enter into the level 8. Otherwise, in level 7, they have to exit with a bachelor degree. So our bachelor degree will be 3 years or 4 years, depending on how you are performing in the class. So basically, toppers may like to go for the fourth year. So once you come out of the fourth year, that is level 8, you will have an honors degree or a research, that bachelor with honors, bachelors with research degree, something like that they will be awarding. So that is the nomenclature of degrees are now put in the public domain to give the opinion. So after 4 years, they will have a credit between 144 to 160. 160 presently AICT is following. So our maximum credit in an undergraduate class is 160. So that is the credit which will be following for your 4 years degree. Then if you have the 3 years exit, then basically you are exiting at level 7. So your master degree will be 2 years. And the 2 years master degree again will have a credit. So if your master degree, if you see, it is 72 to 80 credits. Your MTech degree or ME degree, whatever you are telling, it will be 72 to 80 credits degree. And if you are having the 4 year bachelor degree, then your master degree will be only 1 year. But if you are after 3 years you are doing a master degree which is meant for 2 years, then after 1 year of master degree also you can come out with a PG diploma certificate. So PG diploma earlier, which UGC used to have 2 years program, now it is 1 year. Remember. So after graduation, you can have a PG diploma with 1 year. So what I was telling that students can join a master degree for 2 years if they had a exit at level 7. That means after 3 years of bachelor degree, if they are living, then you will have a master degree of 2 years. In that master degree of 2 years, you can also live after 1 year. But if you are joining after fourth year, this master degree, obviously you have to complete 1 year to get a master degree in that. And the PhD degree is level 10, and rest like integrated bachelor master degree is 10 semester. So you'll have almost all maximum 200 credits. So therefore, these are the different layer where you can come out. Also, the national credit framework where non-formal education people, the skilled people can also, vocational people can get into map to the formal education of this level. So that credit framework is also available. You have to go through the document. So rest of the things you can see from this UGC document, which is available. And this website, the hyperlink which I have given you here, if you see, this is in the UGC. So if you go there, multiple entry, multiple exit guidelines are also available. Then coming to the internationalization of higher education, NEP also is talking about the internationalization of higher education. So if you go through this document, which is available in the UGC website, there is a objective section. There is a strategic programs and initiatives. Certain things have been written on that. How to go for a internationalization at home first, how to empower the already existing institute to become internationalized, how to create that infrastructure. Then credit recognition under tuning programs, which many of the institutes they follow, those who are already having an international collaboration. So what is the credit recognition approach in that? Then ICT based internationalization and academic and resource collaboration in this internationalization approach. Then brand building in basically for your internationalization, how to create a brand value for yourself. Lot of things have been told about alumni connect here in this international. It is obvious that without the support of the alumni, your internationalization strength cannot really improve. And since you are going for internationalization, so therefore has to be a dedicated office for international affairs. When we also go for outside for any degree, this that the international affair office deals with that. The contact point is that. So every institute has to have this type of dedicated office with dedicated staff, well versed with the international laws and the immigration laws, all those things. They should be in a position to guide the students. So the detail of this document again is available in this particular hyperlink which is available. So therefore you have to go for detailed study if you want to see that. Then two academic program. This is interesting because the good students, they will definitely go for this. In the present scenario, you can have 2 degree physical mode from two different institutes, provided one timetable is not overlapping. So as long as you are not overlapping in timetable, and as long as you are not disturbing the program of each institute, from the same institute you can have 2 degree, or from other institute also you can have 2 degree with physical mode. So सेम टाइम में 2 डिग्री आप ले सकते हो, इवन 1 डिग्री ऑनलाइन, 1 डिग्री in physical mode. So that is also possible. So these are lot of openings coming for our students. So student will have lot of option to go for this, and one should, but these type of programs like 2 degree programs is not applicable. जो guidelines अभी बना है, that doesn't permit for the PhD degree. It doesn't allow the PhD degree to have this type of situation. So except PhD degree, up to master degree you can have two academic degrees, and it is time now the students should explore this type of thing. So a detail on this is not much paper is there. I think it is 2 to 3 pages document only, the two academic programs. Yes, certain guidelines are very limited, certain guidelines are very elaborated. So they are working on that, but things are like, it is a positive hope that the NEP 2020 certain documents are already ready for us to ponder upon, and we should explore how to implement that in the respective institute. Then one of the requirement is academic integrity and resource quality, because NEP 2020 talks about quality research and ethics values, and maintaining academic integrity among the students as well as faculty. So a document in that line is already available in the UGC website. Please go through that. Intentionally, I've just avoided this. I've given you the hyperlink. If you go through this hyperlink, you can see this document. Global citizenship also is a part of our NEP 2020 requirement. So that also has been listed. So certain guidelines have been put in the place. So basically the guidelines are the outlines, and you have to really expand yourself. Everything is not expanded in that, but it has given a outline and a pathway to you, so that you can start working on that. And definitely, since this is a very challenging transformational changes which we are looking forward to, so a lot of challenges will come into picture only when we enter. Like sitting on the side of the pond, you don't learn swimming. You have to really go get sometimes water inside your mouth, then only you will start learning the swimming in better way. So that is what is they have already created. Like these are the rubber tires which you can take the help to jump into the river or the pond for learning the swimming. So these documents are available. I think you, even more than this document, also more are there. As you know, in university system admission, you should not go to Punjab University for one test, Delhi University to another test, JNU to another test. So they have already started a common entrance system. NTA, National Testing Agency, is conducting this test, and first time this time they did this testing also. So they already started this. So there is a guidelines document available by NTA in UGC website. This is also listed here. Then multidisciplinary institute, how to become a multidisciplinary institute, uh, a more or less a detailed guidelines is also in place. So that also can be looked into. So you can have a look how a institute can transform themselves into a multidisciplinary educational institute. So in addition to this, there are more such documents which this already we have discussed. This chart, the generative pre-trained transformer, and this I'll skip now. So this is what, in fact, I wanted to share with you, that open AI platform has given you a lot of freedoms and lot of learning resources to be shared with your students. And NEP 2020 is not simply now as a 66 pages philosophy document. There are already outlines in terms of guidelines available in different platforms. Please go through that and try to get into some activities of NEP 2020 implementation. And definitely the role of teachers like you needs to be more aggressive in that. Unless you start realizing and imagining that how NEP 2020 can be implemented, you will be delaying the process. In that way, your student will be affected. And to help your students to be more benefited out of this freedom which the NEP 2020 document is giving, please try to convince your authority and also be the change maker to bring this NBA or NAG, whatever, means enter into one of the accreditation or rankings, benchmarking which the government has already created for you, so that your students, they don't miss. Because this ABC type of things which I as a teacher when visualize, the student will have lot of option. Only 50% will be yours, rest 50% will be theirs, and they will have number of institutions to choose. And that is why, and the mapping institutes are also coming into picture now. There is a cluster of institute who can be considered. So a lot of things are happening in the pipeline. So in due course of time, you'll be getting to know that. But start exploring so that your institutes get inputs from you. So we stop here because we wanted to give you some space to carry out the task. Because yesterday only the task was defined at the later stage. So even after launch, you have 1 hour to complete your task. So we'll be meeting you 2 to 3 o'clock. We'll be meeting you. 3 o'clock we'll be meeting you. The tasks which Kamal has given should be will be in a position to visualize that. We'll be asking the people of online, especially all the six ICT center, they should present. So 3 o'clock we'll be taking the presentation from ICT centers, and individual participants randomly will be asking. And after that, half an hour, 45 minutes, will be going for repeat of Perak metals session again, because that three-dimensional moment is that certain people are requesting. So we'll go for a half an hour, maybe repeat of that. And again, we'll be giving a task which this Dr. Suniti and Dr. Manisha, they are now going to disclose. So you will be carrying that task. Now the video which will be doing tomorrow morning will be teaching you how to create channel, YouTube channel or blogs, and how to connect that to different social media like Twitter handling, Insta, Facebook, so that your students can be reached out to in a various way. And certain this security aspect in that she'll be talking. So once she finishes that, we will ask you to go for making your video and upload to that channel which we have created today. Tomorrow we'll be discussing that, disclosing the channel, so that your videos are uploaded, so that we start evaluating your videos, and validation time we can give our comments on that. So that is the plan for this. So we break at this stage. If you have some questions or a limited question, I'll be in a position to take the questions now. Otherwise, if you are comfortable, then we stop here and go for the your type of tasks which you will be doing now.